Coming up on tonight's broadcast, information for registering for classes, hip-hop takes over the quad.
Why students should prepare for snow, and of course we'll have your local weather and a look at sports. All that and more right here on the Beaver News.
I hope everyone was able to enjoy today's sunshine. Good evening and welcome to your Thursday night edition of the Beaver News. I'm Emily Schucht.
And I'm Andy Clark.
A reminder to all students that along with Friday being the last day to withdraw and SU your classes for spring term, this Sunday is the first day of priority registration for fall term of 2012. So if you haven't already, make sure to meet with your advisor to lay out a plan for the fall, as well as check online to see when your registration day is. Good luck on getting into those much-needed classes, everyone.
Oregon State's spring term blood drive has just one more day to go, ending on Friday at 4 p.m. The blood drive, which is being held in the Memorial Union basement, is sponsored by the American Red Cross and still looking for donors. If you have questions on volunteering, donating, or becoming part of the blood drive, contact Rihanna Taniguchi. The continued support from Oregon State and the Corvallis community is greatly appreciated.
Everyone's favorite springtime event is back. MUPC presents Campus Rail Jam Tour and Snow in the Quad. Come watch snowboarders compete and board down a ramp full of snow. The event is all day tomorrow, and it looks like it's going to be a wonderful way to take a break from midterms and the stress of the ever-approaching finals week. You may even get the chance to throw some snow around yourself. So come out to the quad on Friday for some snow-filled fun.
It's pretty crazy how much snow there really is. It's something I would highly recommend anyone who hasn't seen it before to go check out.
I've been at OSU for 3 years now, and each year snow in the quad is just better than the previous year before.
Last week, Oregon State selected Michael Fashana as the new Memorial Union president for next year. Fashana was selected out of 20 applicants and 4 finalists by the MU's new hiring process, as opposed to the traditional student election. He guarantees transparency during his presidency and plans on doing as many of the little tasks as he can himself while in office. Before becoming president, Fashana worked promotions for CBS Radio and had a job with Student Events and Activity Center, setting up events in the MU.
Calling all you busy beavers, come bring your work gloves and help out this Saturday for the OSU Community Day of Service. The Multi-City Day of Service brings together alumni, students, and friends of OSU to work on projects from as nearby as Corvallis to as far away as Washington, D.C. To sign up for one of the several projects available, check out the OSU events calendar online. We hope to see all of you Beaver Nation members out there working this weekend.
The newly formed Oregon State Hip Hop Student Association hosted its first Cypher today in the Memorial Union Quad. The Cypher, used to promote the new club, featured members showcasing their skills in popping, locking, hip-hop, and breakdancing. The HHSA's goal is to build up the hip-hop community and provide an outlet for students to express themselves in any form of hip-hop, whether it be dance, art, or music. For more information on the group, you can find them on Facebook or contact Edward Pham.
If you walked through the quad at all yesterday, then you probably noticed there were some commotion and great-smelling food being cooked on the bricks.
Reporter Allison Headley has the story from the annual Salmon Bake. Allison?
Good afternoon, Corvallis. My name is Allison Headley, and we're in the Memorial Union Quad today for the Salmon Bake.
It was a beautiful day this past Wednesday as students and community members gathered for the 14th annual Native American Longhouse Salmon Bake. The event included dancing, a Q&A with Sam McCracken from the Nike N7 project, and delicious salmon provided by the Jackson family. And who could forget the huge salmon that was on display from the Rick Reel Watershed Council?
Hi, I'm Allison Headley, and I'm here with Tyler, who is the external coordinator for the Native American Longhouse. How long has the Salmon Bake been going on at Oregon State?
This is the 14th year.
And how did you guys go about starting this tradition?
The tradition was started in part because every spring there's kind of a celebration with many Pacific Northwest tribes celebrating, one, basically the circle of life, but two, the celebration or the accomplishments that you've achieved, things you've gone throughout the entire year. And so for us, as students, you're getting towards the end of the academic year for us, the end of spring term. So it's a great way for us to look back on the school year, everything that we've accomplished, all the trials and tribulations that go with just trying to be a student and also working at a cultural center, and you just basically celebrate everything, and then you look forward to the next year. People get excited about the things that we hope to accomplish next year, and we do that all the while celebrating the circle of life, having a traditional salmon bake.
So what has been your favorite aspect of this year's salmon bake?
I think my favorite aspect is right now that it's over, because I've spent the last 2 months planning and working ridiculously long hours to make this thing all come to life, and so is our entire staff. So right now, but I really loved working with the family. Has been absolutely great. The Q&A session with Sam McCracken was wonderful, and then the dance team was beautiful. So.
How do you go about making reservations with the families on the reservation, as well as your Q&A? How do you go about getting those people to help you out with this great tradition?
The family on the Jackson family from the Warm Springs Reservation, they've actually been doing this for 7 years now. So they've been around for a while, and so it's kind of each year we have their contact information. We call them, we ask them again, like, hey, we'd like to bring you back, because we know them now, and they're a part of our community. They're honorary NAL members, kind of, and so we bring them in each year. So it's pretty easy now with them. The Q&A session, I'm going to be interning with Nike N7 over the summer, and so that was how I asked, hey Sam, you're going to be my boss. Would you like to come down to my university and speak for a little bit, talk about N7, talk about the product, and meet some of the staff members here at the Longhouse in our community. So that's how we got Sam.
Very cool. And that's it for the 14th annual Salmon Bake here at Oregon State University. I hope all of you were able to come out and get some yummy salmon. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Allison. Hope you were able to get some of that delicious salmon while you were out there. If you are interested in learning more about Native American culture this weekend, then check out the annual powwow in Gill Coliseum, hosted by the Native American Student Association at Oregon State. The powwow is intended as a social gathering of the Native American students at OSU to participate in their culture, as well as an opportunity for the OSU community to learn about Native American culture and see the importance of the cultural learning and sharing for the Native American students here. Come and experience a new culture this Sunday.
Collaboration Corvallis, a community planning partnership between OSU and the City of Corvallis, hosted an open forum on issues relating to student enrollment growth at OSU on Tuesday. The forum, Town Gown Issues, touched on topics ranging from parking, housing, and neighborhood livability, and heard opinions from students, faculty, and staff. Collaboration Corvallis aims to minimize the impacts of growth associated with Oregon State on Corvallis through extensive planning and citizen involvement. They can be contacted through their website.
The annual Mad Scientist Fun Run, hosted by the sorority Sigma Delta Omega, takes place this Saturday from 9 to 3 in the afternoon. The philanthropy event includes a 5K walk and run, as well as a 1K fun run. All of the proceeds from the event will go towards helping out a K-12 science program in the Corvallis area. For more information on the run, contact Ashley Cawthon of the Sigma Delta Omega sorority.
We get a lot of perks living in the Northwest, but lower gas prices unfortunately aren't one of them. Students feeling the pinch at the pump this week as prices jumped about 16 cents. Prices are now around $4.13 a gallon around town, depending on where you go. There are several theories about why the increase in price, but what we all really care about, when can we expect to see a drop in price? Experts say hopefully soon.
Today was a bit cooler than it has been the last few days, but there were definitely still plenty of people hanging out around campus.
For a look at what we can expect around town as we head into the weekend, we go to Cassidy Gilroy. Cassidy?
Good evening, Corvallis. My name is Cassidy Gilroy, and tonight I have your 5-day forecast. Tonight we shall have a low of 36 degrees, and on Friday the high will be 66 degrees with a low of 37. Saturday should increase a little bit more with a high of 70 degrees and a low of 43 degrees. And on Sunday it's going to peak at 77 degrees with a low of 52 degrees. Unfortunately, on Monday the rain should return with a high of 64 degrees and a low of 52 degrees. And that has been your look at the weather. My name is Cassidy Gilroy, and I'll see you all next time.
Thanks, Cassidy. Looks like we'll be enjoying the sunshine for a few more days, at least before we get hit by some rain showers. The 13th annual OSU Engineering Expo takes place this Friday from 11 to 4 in the afternoon and will feature more than 100 student-built projects from the College of Engineering's diverse disciplines. While at the expo, you can learn about clean technology at the Sustainability Showcase, see moving robots at the Robopalooza, and make waves during a tour of the O.H. Hinsdale Wave Lab. The expo is free and open to all, so come visit the Kelly Engineering Center this Friday.
On Thursday, May 31st, Oregon Treasurer Ted Wheeler will be on campus delivering the annual Governor Tom McCall Memorial Lecture. The lecture, Investing in Oregon's Future, is open to the public and will begin at 7 p.m. in the Engineering Hall at the LaSalle Stewart Center. The Treasurer will touch on constrained public resources, aging population, and education gaps, as well as other pressing Oregon issues. Wheeler is part of a long list of distinguished McCall speakers, including John Kitzstopper and Robert F. Kennedy, Jr.
Are you and your family interested in going into business together? Then come to the Family Business Student Conference, Friday, May 18th from 10 to 3 in the afternoon. The conference is located at the River House Deschutes Ballroom in Bend, Oregon, and costs $20 per student, which includes lunch. To register for the conference, visit Oregon State's event calendar, and for more information on the event itself, contact Melissa Elmore at the Austin Family Business Program. Don't miss out on this wonderful opportunity to begin your family business today. It's now time to turn it over to Tyler Dahlgren for a look at sports. Tyler?
Good evening, sports fans. I'm Tyler Dahlgren with your Thursday night edition of the Beaver Sports. Oregon State baseball is traveling to Pullman, Washington tomorrow to take on the Cougars at Bailey Brayton Field. The trip will be OSU's final of the season, and lefty Ben Wetzler will be taking the mound, looking to improve on his 6-2 record. The game won't be televised, but fans can catch it on the radio via Beaver Sports Network. Switching to women's softball, junior Elizabeth Santana and freshman Danny Gilmore headlined a group of 7 Oregon State softball players to receive all Pac-12 recognition when the conference's first, second, honorable mention, and freshman teams were announced yesterday morning. Santana earned all Pac-12 first team, while Gilmore was named to both the Pac-12 all-freshman and all Pac-12 honorable mention squads. Seniors Mary Claire Brenner, Aaron Gazy, and Paige Hall also received honorable mention awards, and Aaron Fikert and Ya Garcia were awarded Pac-12 all-freshman honorable mention in a vote decided by conference coaches for their performances during the 2012-2013 season. Men's basketball announced yesterday that the team would be embarking on a trip to Europe this summer. The mid-August trip will give the Beavers 10 additional days of practice time and competition against quality opponents. These additional days will benefit the mixture of veterans and newcomers heading into the 2012-2013 season, a season where the Bees will try and replace junior sensation Jared Cunningham, who declared for the NBA draft just a couple of months ago. College basketball teams are allowed to participate in preseason international trips every 4 years, and head coach Craig Robinson said the timing couldn't be better for Oregon State to go overseas, with 6 newcomers eligible to compete for playing time next season. I'm Tyler Dahlgren, and that's your Thursday night edition of the Beaver Sports.
That's all the news we have for you tonight, but check back in on Monday right here on KBVR for the news that matters in your life.
Have a good weekend, everybody.